Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel, the intrigue of role theory in social psychology. Have you ever wondered why we behave the way we do in different situations? Our behavior isn't merely random, but rather it's influenced by a fascinating concept in social psychology known as role theory. This theory proposes that much of our behavior is guided by the roles we occupy in society. Think of yourself as an actor on the world's stage. Each scene represents a different aspect of your life, and in each one you play a unique role. You might be a student in one scene, a friend in another, or a sibling in the next. The lines you deliver and the actions you take are dictated by these roles. Role theory is an integral part of our daily lives, influencing our interactions and shaping our identities. From the clothes we wear to the words we speak, the roles we play significantly impact our behaviors. Now, let's dive into what roles mean in the context of social psychology. Understanding the concept of role. What do we mean when we talk about roles in social psychology? Well, let's break it down. In the social sciences, a role refers to a set of behaviors and actions that are expected from an individual who occupies a certain position or status within a social structure. Think of it as a script that guides us on how to act in our social world. For example, as a student, you are expected to study, complete assignments, and participate in class. These behaviors are part of your role as a student. Similarly, a teacher's role involves educating, mentoring, and assessing students. Roles are not static. They can change and evolve over time as societal norms and expectations shift. They can also vary across different cultures. So, roles are essentially the building blocks of our social interactions. They provide us with a roadmap to navigate the complexities of our social environment. As we can see, roles shape the way we behave and interact in our social environment. Role enhancement and its significance. Now, what happens when we strive to improve our roles? We enter the realm of role enhancement. This is the process where we consciously work on bettering our performance within a given role. This isn't just about complying with societal expectations, but also about achieving personal satisfaction. Imagine a teacher who's passionate about her subject. She doesn't just stick to the basics, but goes the extra mile to make learning engaging and fun for her students. This is a classic example of role enhancement. She's not just fulfilling her job as a teacher, she's enhancing her role to create a more profound impact. Role enhancement is not just about personal growth. It also plays a vital part in the social fabric by enhancing relationships and communal harmony. By exceeding expectations, we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positivity. Role enhancement allows us to grow and evolve within our social roles. It's about striving for excellence and making our mark in the world. The power of role expectation. How do expectations affect our roles? This question leads us straight into the heart of our next topic. Role expectation. Role expectation refers to the set of behaviors and attitudes anticipated from an individual performing a certain role. It's like an unwritten script dictating how to act in a particular role, whether it's a student, a parent, a teacher, or a CEO. Society, culture, or specific groups often establish these expectations, and they can vary widely across different contexts. But how do these role expectations influence us? Well, they have a profound impact on our behavior and interactions. Think about it. When you step into a classroom or a boardroom, you're not just bringing yourself into the room. You're also carrying the weight of expectations attached to your role. For instance, a teacher is expected to be knowledgeable, patient, and fair. These expectations shape the teacher's actions, guiding them to act in ways that align with these expectations. They might spend extra hours preparing for a class or patiently explain a concept multiple times to ensure their students understand. All these actions are driven by role expectations. Similarly, a CEO is expected to be decisive, strategic, and visionary. These expectations can drive a CEO to make tough decisions, plan for the long term, and inspire their team towards a shared vision. Again, these behaviors are steered by role expectations. But it's crucial to remember that role expectations are not always positive. They can also lead to stereotyping and bias. For example, the expectation that women should be nurturing and men should be assertive can perpetuate gender stereotypes and limit individual potential. So, role expectations are powerful. They shape our behaviors, influence our interactions, and can even steer societal norms and stereotypes. They're like invisible threads guiding us through our roles, shaping our actions and decisions, and weaving the complex tapestry of our social interactions. Role expectations can therefore significantly influence our actions and decisions. So the next time you find yourself acting in a certain way, ask yourself, is this me, or is this the role expectation speaking? The intricacies of role location and role skills. Where do our roles fit in the grand scheme of society, and what skills do we need to perform them? These are questions that invite us to delve into the concepts of role location and role skills. Role location refers to the position of a role within a social structure. It's like a map that helps us understand where we stand in the social landscape, whether it's within a family, a workplace, or broader society. It's about how our role relates to others and how it fits into the bigger picture. For instance, a teacher's role location in a school setup is distinct from that of a student or a janitor. Each role has its unique location, defined by expectations, responsibilities, and interactions with others. On the other hand, role skills are the abilities required to perform a role effectively. They are the tools in our social toolbox, so to speak. They encompass a wide range of skills, from communication and negotiation to empathy and decision-making. For example, a manager's role skills may include strategic thinking, leadership, and conflict resolution, while a nurse's role skills could involve empathy, patience, and meticulous attention to detail. What's fascinating is the interconnectedness of these two concepts. Our role location often determines the skills we need to develop. A role placed at the top of a social structure may require leadership and decision-making skills, while a role at a different level might need more collaborative and supportive skills. However, it's important to remember that our roles are not static. As we move through life, our role locations may change, and with them the skills we need to hone. This fluidity is what makes social interactions so dynamic and diverse. By understanding our role location, we gain a clearer picture of our social standing and the expectations that come with it. By honing our role skills, we become more equipped to fulfill our roles effectively. Understanding our role location and honing our role skills are key to effective social interactions. So, let's continue to explore, learn, and adapt as we navigate our social worlds. The concept of self-role congruence. How well does your understanding of your role align with your identity? This question brings us to the concept of self-role congruence. It's a fascinating facet of role theory that refers to the degree of alignment between an individual's self-concept and their perception of their role. Imagine this: you see yourself as a creative, free-spirited individual, but your role, let's say in your job, confines you to rigid rules and procedures. That's a clear case of low self-role congruence. On the other hand, if you view yourself as a detail-oriented person who thrives on structure, and your role involves meticulous planning and organization, you experience high self-role congruence. Why does this matter, you ask? Well, the level of self-role congruence can significantly influence our satisfaction and performance in our roles. It's crucial to understand this concept as it helps us to navigate our roles more effectively. Self-role congruence can significantly impact our satisfaction and performance in our roles. Conclusion. So what have we learned about role theory and social psychology today? We've embarked on a journey through the intriguing world of role theory, starting with the fundamental concept of role. This concept encapsulates the behaviors, norms, and expectations associated with a particular position in society. Then we delved into the notion of role enhancement, highlighting its significance as a mechanism for personal growth and societal contribution. We also explored the power of role expectation, which shapes our behaviors and influences our interactions with others. We navigated through the intricacies of role location and role skills, two interconnected aspects that define where a role exists within a social structure and the skills required to fulfill it. Finally, we touched upon the concept of self-role congruence, emphasizing the importance of alignment between our self-concept and our societal role. Understanding these concepts can help us navigate our social world more effectively. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of role theory in social psychology. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow to the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.